one day morning discourse, he has got 10,000 sannyas disciples. Buddha had 10,000 sannyas disciples. Every day morning he will address to them. One day he brought like this, some knot, and kept it in front of his disciples and asked them how to remove this knot. Some strengthy disciple came and then what will happen? What to do? How to remove it? First thing, observe how the knot is made. Second thing, undo it. The way in which it is done. The same thing only we are going to do with these chakras also. Chakras are nothing but knots. Knots of the three bodies. That's why we brought the three. Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira. All these three bodies are made with a knot. So how this chakra, this Manipura is locked? We will see first how it is locked. It is locked by negativity and worries. When you feel some negative emotions, depressed, disturbed by some outer incidents, which is unbearable, immediately your stomach will get affected. Am I right? When you feel depressed, negativity, some outer incident which you are not able to bear, immediately your stomach will get upset. And you will feel the weight itself in stomach only when you feel depressed. And in all the languages, there is an expression, I cannot digest this thing. I cannot stomach it. I cannot digest it. If something happens which you are not able to bear, you never say, I cannot smell it. You never say, I cannot hear it. You say, I cannot digest it. Negativity and worry. These two things affect the chakra. Depression. How to unlock the chakra? Unlock this chakra. So you know now how the chakra is locked. How to unlock it? Anybody? Give any suggestion? So this is the teaching which so-called moral teachers give. So never have this type of teachings in the mind. Never say that stop worrying or drop the or don't be negative. It is utterly impossible. Only thing, don't worry about worries. Just accept the worries. Acceptance is the only way for transformation. What you say, the suggestion, stop being negative. That's what it will control your mind. That is just like this one. What will happen if you pull like this? How this thing cannot be removed just by pulling this way. The same way, you cannot remove the negativity. You cannot drop worries just by trying to control. Then do you think all of us wants to do it? Everybody is trying to control. But are we able to control? Are we able to drop? So it's an impractical solution. The best practical solution is even ignoring us is not possible. How will you ignore? How will you ignore? So that is what I said. I said the word acceptance. Acceptance is the only way. Please be very clear. There are few things which can be altered. Alter those things. There are few things which can never be altered. So accept them. There are few things completely can be altered. There are three ways. One thing you can completely change. There are few things which is under your freedom. Completely change them. There are few things which you can change half and another remaining without accept. Accept them. There are few things which you cannot change. Accept them completely. Just have your clear consciousness and stop worrying about worries. And another next key is how to drop the negative, or how to change the negativity. What is meant by negativity? Can you put that? What is the meaning of negativity? What is negativity? What is negative thoughts in our? Then, any other explanation? Any other explanation? Fear? Not what is it? Yes, can. Not positive. It is not positive. What is positive? It is not negative. So you can be best preacher. You can take classes how to preach. So these are the solutions which they give. There's a beautiful small story. The Christian fathers are under training. Christian priests are getting training how to preach. The Father Superior is taking class. When you talk about heaven, make your face it's full of loving laughter, and show your eyes in a big way, and move your hands this way and that way, and just like as if you are in ecstasy, talk like heaven. Then only people will be impressed. When you talk about hell, show your face as you are. That's enough. So this is the way to take classes for preachers. So if somebody asks, what is negative? Other than positive. So very easy answer is the, what is positivity? Other than negativity. So people will be getting the answer. But yeah, and that's what one person came to one young boy was brought to me along with his mother. The mother is complaining, Swamiji, he is not obeying me, he is not listening to me, he is not doing what I say. Then I asked that boy, he looks very intelligent and he must be very difficult to live with intelligent persons, especially child. It's very difficult to live with intelligent child. Then I asked that boy, what is the problem? He told, Swamiji, she herself is not happy and successful in her life. How can I obey her words? How can I follow her? Is she happy? Is she blissful? Is she living her life perfectly? Then I can follow her. Then I can take her advice. She herself is failure. Then how can you take her advice? Then somehow I convinced that boy, no, you should not do like that, you should obey your mother. Somehow I convinced him, but I am not convinced. So in the same way, these type of answers, what is positive other than negative? We can give answer to convince them, but we will not be convinced. So I will give the answer with which I will also be convinced. Huh? Negativity means friction. I will explain what is negativity in a few words rightly. This is one way. I will tell you. If some person fails in his business, he loses some close wealth, immediately he will coin few words in his mind, having some inferiority idea. This is the way. whatever I touch, everything simply goes to me. It will never work out. My Rasi is this, my Kaikuna is this. He will create this type of few sentences to face the situation. He will create some pachadava, in Tamil. In English, we can say that inferior ways, inferior thoughts. These thoughts will get solidified in him and start working his life as negative ideas. These type of ideas, these type of thoughts get collected and become a deep negative root. It takes a deep root and become a negative. This is what is negative. When you get failed in some reason, some way, immediately these types of thoughts take over yourself and depresses you more. And this when you start trying this type of words in your being, that only creates negative. Negativity is nothing but negative thoughts, negative words which you speak to yourself. There are two ways of speaking. One is speaking to others, another one is speaking to yourself. I think Anand can say that. He's talking to me. So understand, there is two ways of speaking. One is speaking to others, another one is speaking to yourself. When you speak to yourself, if you use the word which gives you depression, irritation, which makes you dull, these words are only called negativity. Negativity is nothing but the words which you use to depress yourself, to dull yourself. The same rut will again appear when you get sometime in a small failure. Immediately the same rut will appear. It will bring back the same old mind, the same old type of thinking, same old type of speaking. You will be getting affected by the same thing. Once that becomes a practice, you will be having the same problem again. Very yes, you can call it many words.
So the success will always be the possibility which gives more and more possibility.
Actually, now I will go beyond this, how to transform the negativity. You know, this is what is negativity. The self-speaking, speaking to yourself. We always learn, read about many books, how to become a speaker, how to speak to others. But we never try to learn how to speak to ourselves. So whenever you find something like negativity is arising, you will find the negative thoughts are just coming from the nervous center only. That is why negative thoughts directly attack the nervous center. If you feel depressed, if you feel dull, your stomach gets disturbed. So just sit alone and coin your own words which gives you a positive and enthusiastic energy. Just sit and coin. You can verily change. You can verily change your thoughts. Because you are speaking to yourself. Thought is nothing but the self-spoken words. Is there anything more? Can you say? All of you, do you understand? Thought is nothing but the words which you speak to yourself. Is there anything more which can be called as thought? Do you think anything else can be called as thought? What is thought? What is thought?
Thought can be called as a state. Whatever is emotional,
that is what? Not expression of mind. Mind is thought. There is nothing separate. There is nothing separate from thoughts. Something called mind. Only one thing is there, that is thoughts. Nothing more than anything. Nothing is there more than the thoughts.
Slow
your own flow of ideas. That is what speaking to yourself is what is called thought. So you can very change the words which you speak to yourself. So whenever you find time, whenever you rest, whenever you feel this negativity, depressed, just sit alone and talk to yourself in a positive and enthusiastic way. Don't bother. When you say, just sit and say that, for example, we can take one thing. If you are failed in something, then you sit and start thinking, no, I will do it, I will get successful, I am full of ananda. And you start giving instructions, and you start speaking these things to yourself. In one corner, your mind will be standing and laughing at you. If you tell these type of things, do it, I will leave you. Some Swami does know what has come and taught you some technique, and you are sitting and talking here. Do you think that I will leave you? Mind will be standing in one corner, a small boy, laughing at us. So even that laughing is nothing but our words. When you deeply see, even in your own self, when you give the positive instructions, some portion of your mind will be again hanging over to the negative and then, no, these ideas will not work out. You may do japa about these ideas 1,000 times, but I will not listen. All these thoughts are also, all these words are also spoken to ourselves by ourselves. This has to be listened intrinsically. Just listen carefully, please. Your own mind becomes true part and plays the role when you are suffering from negativity. One mind will be telling, no, I will be ananda, I will pull up this, I will be alright, I am not failure, yes, we can manage, let me see. The other portion will be just standing and laughing. Actually, if you see deeply, the other portion is also nothing but your extension. So don't give gap to the other person, to other portion to speak much. So when you speak to yourself, speak so continuously, give your suggestions so continuously that the other person stops speaking in you. When you speak continuously, others won't be able to speak. So what we do regularly with others, just do it with your mind. All of us always try to speak, but are we ready to listen? Are we? We also speak, the other person speaks. Continuously each one is ready to express himself, but never ready to listen. In foreign there are many psychiatric doctors. Going to psychiatric doctors is a very famous thing. If you are, it's a fashion, it has become a fashion. If you are not going to a psychiatrist doctor, it means that you are not updated. You are not a modern man, you are not a modern woman. If you are a modern person, if you are a this-aged man, you should go to some psychiatric doctor. What do they do? Just listen. Simply you are made to lie down on the bed and you go on shouting something and you will be listening. You are paying to him just to listen. Because nobody is there to listen. Who is there to listen? Everybody wants to tell only. Everybody wants to tell their worries. Who is there to listen? You want to tell your worry, he wants to tell about his stories. It means you are taking the attention of the others. One person is standing with a bowl and asking, please give me some attention. The opposite person is also standing with another bowl and asking, please give me your attention. Then 1 plus 1, 2 begging bowls. Only it becomes a 2 begging bowl. Who is there to listen? Nobody is there to listen. So we pay them just to listen. We never allow others to speak. We never listen to anybody. So in the same way, do it in inner mind. Do it in inner mind. Don't listen, don't allow him to speak. Speak continuously. Naturally, when he is not allowed to speak, it is 100% sure he will leave the house. If some guest comes, you never talk, you never allow him to speak. continuously firing, catch him and firing. What will happen? At the most you can bear for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, he has to run away, no other way. So in the same way, when the guest of negativity comes, don't allow him to speak. Just speak continuously. He will run away, he will disappear. These two ideas keep in mind. One is, don't allow the negative words to happen. And one more thing I want to tell you. Never use, even when you speak with others, these negative words. Never kind. Never use even these negative words. Even that will affect you. In ancient time, Vakshruti used to be given as a morality. Now it is not a morality, it is a necessity. If it is given as a morality, nobody will practice. If it is given as a necessity, there is no other way you have to practice. Whomsoever has got a stomach problem, all of you just think you will be having the problem of negative thoughts and speaking the negative words. If you drop that, your stomach problem will disappear. Whomsoever has got a stomach problems, please be very careful. The negativity only attacks the stomach. Two keys I have given you. Accept the worries. When you feel worried, just go and sit in a separate room and worry perfectly. Don't resist with worries. Yes, now you have come. What to do? There is no other way. There will be some worries that there is no other way. What to do? The situation is controlling you. Then continuously worry. What to do? The inevitability. When you deeply start worrying, you will come to a great understanding that all your worries are your own creations. At present you will not be having the idea. You will be intellectually heard. All our worries are our creations. When you deeply worry and create some more worries, sit in a room and create some more worries. If nothing is there, you can simply create. The opposite house person is looking at me every day and he is trying to do something. Something you create. To create worries, there is no need to teach. You can create. All of us are masters. Just create some worries. And worry as deeply as possible. Within half an hour, you will come to a tremendous understanding. You will come upon a light. But all our worries are just our creations. Nothing but our creations. Then no worry can touch you. Please go and practice these things. When you get worried, when you get depressed, please practice. Sit alone and think, yes, now these worries are there. This worry is come. What to do now? It can be done to change. So let me be deep with my worries. Let me completely die with my worries. So if you feel like weeping, just weep. If you feel like morose, just be morose. If you feel like sad, be sad. And sit. Within few minutes, within few hours, you will come to a tremendous conclusion and tremendous clarity that all your worries are your product. You are creating your worries. When that clarity has come, you will see that no worry can touch you. You will be beyond the depression. You will be beyond the worries. You will be beyond dukkha. Then only a man can transcend the dukkha. There will be so many dukkhas, but he will not be touched by any dukkha. Sidoshna samadukkeshu. Bhagavad Gita says beautifully. You will be beyond the sorrows. Whatever sorrow may be surrounding you, you may be surrounded by thousands of sorrows, but you will not be touched by it. If you learn how to live with the worries, how to accept the worries. When you accept the worries, simply things transform. Simply worries disappear.